A model, a message, a lesson, a beat, a rhythm that jumps and bounces uniquely, individually in harmony with my brethren from senior to freshman. A model, silently killing them softly with a smile, a sway, and sachet that screams my name, aTone. A model.
Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. What's up, Sagittarius? You're here for your next 48 Love Edition message. I will be breaking down the message for singles, those of you who are in a committed relationship, as well as those of you where the title is it's complicated. So let me go ahead and get up into some housekeeping items so I can get to your message. Sag, if you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. Also, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone who may need it. All right. For my single Sagittarius out there, I will be tapping in via the tarot. I'll then hop over to this romance and love oracle for those of you who are in a committed relationship. And where it's complicated, I'll close out my message with this Tangled Love Oracle deck. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out what my single Sagittariuses need to know right now. What y'all got going on? To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you guys. 5 cards, please, for my single Sagittarius. All right, Sag. So you received the Hermit, Temperance, the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Magician in reverse. So right now, my single Sagittariuses are going to remain single for just a little while longer. You've learned quite a bit through betrayal, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I always say to people, it's going to be hard to play me because I've been played by the best of them. And because I've been played by the slickest of the slickest, it's going to be difficult for you to be able to get anything over on me. Yeah, nah. I see it a mile away. And that is what this is given with my Sagittarius. You see the BS a mile away. And you're not playing with folks. The minute you see it, you get it up out of here. Yeah, you shut it down. A lot of you are reserved and closed off. It would be difficult for someone to even access you. You don't go out much. You're in the house. You're reading books. You're meditating. You're doing spiritual work on yourself. You're pouring into yourself so heavily and so intently. It will be very difficult for someone to pull a Ten of Swords on you again. But you need to be told, Sag. I'm going to just say it. You need to be told, do not carve out and create a narrative strictly around this one betrayal. Meaning, do not assume that every person coming after is capable of doing you that dirty. Be careful of looking from a lens of cynicism, right? Where you believe that people are out to take something from you, manipulate you, because that is what the Magician in the reverse position represents, manipulation. So that may be the lens that you are looking from, Sag, because of the betrayal that might have happened in the past. And you've closed yourself off and built a tower around yourself to where, yeah, people can't even get to you. You're making it very difficult for people to even gain access to you because you are aware of the betrayal and how it still affects you. You're like, yeah, I'm going to just stay to myself because people ain't shit. It's that people ain't shit part, Sag, that you got to be careful of. Don't write everybody off because of one individual's wrongdoing. You have the experience now with this King of Swords being here to be able to detect and see and rule out when someone is trying to play in your face. So trust that. Trust the experience and what it's giving you to be able to pick up someone who may be trying to manipulate you. Be intelligent around your decisions, right? Because you won't be able to fully say if you've healed or not if you remain in hermit mode, closed off, right? If you don't give anyone a chance, you can't say that you know yourself well enough to be able to discern someone's truth or not, right? And we could never be 100% sure, right? But you got to be able to trust your own intuitive abilities, the things that you've learned. And don't just take the things as that you've learned as now you want to make it a blanketed statement that all people are rude and mean and cruel and liars and cheaters. That's not the case, Sag. So trust the experience and, go forth and be prosperous in your love life, Sag. Love is capable and out there for you. I'm picking up on a very prickly Sag right now. Like if someone even tried to give you a compliment or approach you right now, your face would be screwed up. Like, what are you looking at me for? You don't want these problems. Get out of my face. Very dismissive is what I'm picking up on. And that can be a sign of not being fully healed and tempered, Sag. So you may have a nice poker face to some degree, right? But the minute that person expresses interest, you're pissed because they want to date you. And that's not necessarily the response that a healthy, healed person gives to someone who wants to date you. Now, you're not interested, you just say, look, thank you, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm not interested. But, let's move on to those of you who are in a committed partnership. What do you have going on? All right, Sag. So for those of you who are in a committed relationship, you receive the X, secrets, dreams together, as well as falling fast. So for some of you, in your dreams or while you are dreaming, you receive notice of your significant other's ex tapping at the door. And your significant other may not have told you that their ex came creeping back, right? If it's not your significant other, it's your ex, Sag. Your ex has popped back up on the line and you're hiding it from your significant other. Someone's hiding the ex, circling back to just want to check on you, see how you doing. Someone's ex is in the background, peeping in the window, trying to see if everything's all right with the Sag. Your home still happy, Sag? Oh, word, I was just checking on you, because they still hold a flame for you and they want to get back together. So someone's ex wants to give it a second go. And some of you may be torn between who you are currently with and this ex, because this particular ex was the one that got away. And maybe the timing just didn't work out. And now here they are on your doorstep. Somebody may be having a emotional affair with their ex, and the significant other is alerted to that affair via the dream world. Again, if it don't apply, let it fly. So if you're not high in the X and you don't have no dream about your significant other high in the X, this ain't your message. All right. So that is for my committed Sagittarius out there. We're about to close out this message and find out, what do my Sagittarius need to know that are in a complicated, complex situation as it relates to their love life. The next 48 days, hours, weeks, months, who knows? Let's see. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you are smashing that like button, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. 5 cards, please. All right. So for my Sagittarius is going through a complicated situation, you receive thinking of you, healing through love, unfinished business, infatuation, and no contact. So for some of you, your sneaky link broke up with you. Your sneaky link left you alone, but they gonna spin the block. There is on again, off again activity between you and this individual. The infatuation is very high between you and this individual. They're not done yet, though. For those of you who are in a no contact situation with your little sneaky link, they thinking of you and you are thinking of them. It really feels as though this complicated situation will grow into something more. This no contact time is going to give light to the fact that there are more feelings than infatuation. Even though infatuation is high, the time spent where you two are not speaking brings revelation that there are feelings, more feelings than just physical between you and this individual. For some of you, you are or they are using you to get over someone else who they have unfinished business with. And there's a no contact situation between their partner and them. So they are using the time with you to get over someone else that they have unfinished business with. And it is strictly infatuation between you and this individual. Yep. You'll know how it applies, because if there's no conversation around what a life looks like with you and this individual, then it's not the first situation where I said it could bud and grow into something from the infatuation. But if this individual is strictly drop your drawers, let's get it in, and then I'm out, they're using that moment with you to get over someone that they are in a no contact situation with. And you might be quite all right with that, Sag, but I'm here to just make you aware. All right, Sag, that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.